Do the Right Thing by Spike Lee. This is a movie reviewed by Jay. Classic, oldie but goodie. This movie circles a guy named Mookie. I said Mooney, like Paul Mooney. Mookie. This circles around his life, man, working for Sal's Pizzeria. And it's a hot day in New York, and you feel the heat. Now, here's another thing. Shout out to Samuel Jackson. He is like the voice with the soundtrack of this movie. One of my favorite Samuel Jackson actually characters. And Spike Lee, of course, plays one of the lead character in this. A young Martin Lawrence is in this movie. You see a lot of emerging talent in this movie. Radio Raheem, who's an iconic character at this point. My boy Gus Fring, young Gus Fring, is in this. And so it's about, these black guys going to the Sal's Pizza. He says, hey, why is all these white guys on the wall? And he's, you want your own pizzeria, get your own. And these tensions boil, but also it shows life. It shows our culture. It's such a very culturally appropriated movie. Even though this movie was in the 80s, it's still so relevant today. And there's so many different tones of racism, of lack of understanding that we still deal with today. And so this movie has, I think, even a greater meaning now than it did in the 80s. Of course, the climactic scene of Radio Raheem being killed by the police, it's so indicative of today's times. And so it's the classic saying, the more things change, the more things stay the same. And this movie has really stood the test of time. The meaning, the message behind it is still the most powerful. I would say this is probably Spike Lee's crowning movie. Maybe some people may say Malcolm X, and I wouldn't say you were wrong with that, but I think Do the Right Thing, Malcolm X might be his two best pieces of work. The reason why I think Now Do the Right Thing has the edge, because Malcolm X is a biopic, and not diluting anything about biopics, but this is such a cultural message that I think I'm glad he made this, because it needed to be said. And I think this really is something you can pop in with your kids, your grandkids, and they will still get the message of it. And so one of the best films that I think Spike Lee's ever made. I think it's an iconic film to African American culture, to film culture, and I think it's just a really, really great movie. So if you've never seen Do the Right Thing, I don't know why you haven't, but you need to see it. Shout out to Spike Lee, phenomenal work, awesome work, always. He's an icon, he's a legend. We salute him. And if you haven't, check it out.